Big Trouble in the Last City, medium elastic blasters wow the hobby, and classic Nerf blasters get small. I'm Grim.
I'm Vile Mods.
And I'm KT of Family Foam Sport.
We are your hosts, all that and more in episode 43 of the Foam News Collective. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right into the news.
Information about NSI's Siren blaster line continues to trickle out. As of filming, pre-orders of their adjustable pump-action Springer, the Mauler, have begun to ship, with first reactions to the final product appearing on Reddit and elsewhere. Additionally, early listings have appeared on Target.com for most products in the line. While we can expect reviews of the Blink Flywheeler to drop soon, info on it is still scant. But Quality Steve in our Discord was able to share some details about a pre-production unit he has in hand. Steve reported that although the rev time is a bit slow for a LiPo flywheeler, his Blink hits about 180 to 190 FPS consistently with the included battery. He also noted that the 20-round magazines appear to be fully Talon compatible and include markings to indicate 5 and 10 darts remaining. Steve also confirmed that the Blink was shipped to him with Siren's new dart design, a more traditional soft foam dart as opposed to the expanded polypropylene darts that were rumored to get chewed up by the Siren's flywheels. Based on Target listings for both darts, it appears that they are marketing this new dart in 50 packs specifically for the Blink, while continuing to offer the EPP darts in boxes of 20 for their Springers.
Since our episode 40 feature on the leaked Destiny 2 Ace of Spades Bungie and Nerf Blaster collaboration, there have been quite a few developments. On September the 10th, Bungie officially announced the Ace of Spades Blaster on social media. On September the 11th, Twitter user Tofu Rabbit demonstrated that the blaster's detailing was directly lifted from their original artwork of the Ace of Spades from 2015. As the brushstrokes, smudges, and filigree were largely the same in many places, it was clear something was amiss. This story has a good ending, however, as according to the artist, Bungie reached out to them that same day. By the 13th, Tofu Rabbit indicated that they felt the issue was resolved, and the Destiny 2 team tweeted, "We've investigated this with our partner Nerf. We are currently in contact with the artist to make sure they are compensated and credited for their incredible artwork." Although a handful of other similar situations were brought to light in the replies to these tweets, and we don't know the details of Tofu Rabbit's arrangements with Bungie, it does seem in this particular case the situation was resolved appropriately. For the blaster itself, we have learned through packaging and a few people who got it in hand early that it is a 4 AA powered flywheeler with changeable cylinders that hold 6 full-length elite darts. The blaster will include the blaster itself, an in-game ornament for those who pre-order, 12 elite darts, and 2 cylinders for $50 United States dollars. According to Bungie, the Ace of Spades will be available to Destiny players who complete the Legend title and pre-order the blaster before September 24th. After that date, the blaster will be available to the general public for pre-order while supplies last. As always, links in the description.
Super Impulse, creators of the world's smallest line of mini products, has a second wave of tiny Nerf blasters in the works. First discovered on eBay by General Strife, the new line was later confirmed on Super Impulse's website with images of a pint-sized Vulcan, Retaliator, and Shockwave. While hobbyists might be clamoring to run these new blasters at their next war, the webpage so far only shows the description of the original Rapid Strike, Longshot, and Eagle Point releases, so no release date or other details are available at the time of recording.
Continuing his success designing unibody flywheel pistols like the Tracer and Freerunner, 3D designer Chance has released the Blitz, this time a mag-forward blaster with battery storage in the grip. Compatible with just about any microwheel you can think of, the Blitz uses heat-set hardware to pack a lot into a small shell and can be set up anywhere from 80 to 170 FPS. The files are available for free on Printables along with a build guide, link in description.
Printables designer noreason has released a new blaster, the Terran Pistol Mark 2.0. This new design is a new take on the tried and true, say it with me now, 3D printed mag-fed force of habit, top slide primary Springer. The Terran 2.0 is a reimagining of their old design that was an aesthetic replica of Terraria's dart pistol. This version is much more versatile since it can perform anywhere from as low as 110 FPS to as high as 120 FPS, all while being compatible with both full and half-length darts. For those looking to try something new, this one might be for you. Links to the files and more information in the description.
Mad scientist blaster designer Domochevsky has released the BungieMax, an elastic band powered multi-dart shell compatible with the 40max platform. The BungieMax is conceptually based on his earlier MicroMax, which used the power system of an X-Shot Micro in a similar form factor, but the switch to elastic cord makes building these shells even cheaper and more accessible to those who may have trouble finding X-Shot Micros, and allows it to fire 2 full-length or 4 half-length darts simultaneously. Since normal green gas is technically an HPA or high-pressure air device, the BungieMax is a great way to use your favorite 40max blasters at events like Radioactive that don't allow air blasters. Find out more at Domochevsky's website and pick up files or fully built shells at Domo's Etsy, links in description.
Continuing to prove the versatility of the stringer platform, Printables designer Zero Blade has just the thing. Enter the Hamstring, a half-dart hammer prime drop cylinder stringer. This novel design fires half darts at a solid 80 FPS, all with very minimal hardware usage. Files are available on Printables for $5 US. For files and more information, visit the link in the description.
KT here with a couple quick event updates that came in too late for video. This last weekend, I had the honor of drawing the groups for the Ragfest 5v5 tournament, and now the full tournament schedule is live. Make special note of last year's Ragfest champions Red Tide against runners-up Nebula East and 2-time Maryland Mayhem champions Magic Smoke, all in Group B. I'm looking forward to casting this competition alongside Casual Felon, and Grim and I will be hosting episode 45 of the FNC podcast in front of a live audience. Meanwhile, across the pond, FoamFest has announced its date and venue for their 2025 event, July 25th through 27th at Lancaster University in the UK. Mark your calendars and plan your travel. Since late 2020, Radioactive has maintained a list of Springer blaster power metrics, including plunger tube dimensions and draw length, to track the history of blaster development and help designers when planning their own power systems. Currently, Radioactive is seeking more data for his chart from designers about their blasters. Check out the master spreadsheet and find out how to contact him if you think you have info to offer at the links down in the description.
The Javelin XPLT by Spitfire Products is a new variant with an additional 5mm of draw length, new tighter barrels, and higher power springs for a high-powered comp blaster good for 300 to 350 FPS. This updated version of the Javelin, an evolution of the coat hanger, will set you back between $275 and $320 USD. Also be sure to check out Spitfire Products' new $5 Nerf barrel cleaning kit, which helps to remove dart residue buildup to keep your springers in tip-top shape. Out of Darts has updated their list of mod parts and accessories for the Dart Zone Adventure Force Maxim Pro after internal and community experimentation with the blaster. New discoveries include near total compatibility with Strife cage geometry, and that most of the worker full auto kit is unnecessary in the Maxim. Misplaced Moose has been on a roll with multiple prop variants of his 31K pistol, now including RoboCop's Auto 9, Fallout 4's 10mm, Devil May Cry's Ebony and Ivory, and even the PS1 Time Crisis GunCon. Moose is offering fully built blasters between $135 and $165.
The Carrera Nerf RC drone product we reported on in episode 27 is now available on the German toy site Vedes.com for about €40. In a short promo video, we can see the target and blaster in use, as well as the drone driving sideways on what appear to be Omni wheels. DeadMansFoam has released a 3D printed grip replacement for the Dart Zone Venom Pro, the Venom Gaboon grip. Contoured for larger hands, this replacement is designed for use with dual stage triggers as it deletes the rear rev paddle and adds a sling point. Paper Skeletons 3D has released new parts for the Maxim Pro, an extended battery door and a contoured foregrip. Available for sale on his Etsy, you can buy these parts in custom colors individually or as a set.
The CPSC continues to consider the toxicity and size of expanding materials such as those used with gel blasters, seeking public comment on possible new rules. While gel blasters are currently exempted from this proposal, the CPSC seems to be questioning that exemption. Including them could mean limiting expansion of the hydrated ammo to 50% of its dehydrated size. The Singapore-based web store Toy Mana is now offering Dart Zone's Lancer and Desperado, originally seen under Walmart's Adventure Force line, now packaged with Nitro Shot darts instead of Adventure Force waffles. Also seen on Toy Mana are Nitro Shot variants of the Tri-Fire Combo Pack and Storm Squad blasters with matching colorways. For those that can't wait, pre-orders for the base model Colonel Wasp 77 have appeared on M416gelblaster.com for $210 USD. Unfortunately, no date of arrival has been posted on the listing, and shipping to some countries may be limited.
This episode, my sights are targeted in on Dart Savo's Terraria mod, Nerf or Nothing. While it has been out for some time, it just got a brand new update adding over 50 new blasters among other things, some you may even recognize from your favorite hobby creators. This creative mod adds a foam flinger class to the game, and over 90 dart blasters easily accessible through the Steam Workshop. Great work.
AMS Pawn 006, who you may remember from when they adapted Endstrike Magwell to take Talons within a week of their release, is once again first to the gate, this time whittling their Busby skewer down to a toothpick. For my community crosshair, I must show you this funny little beast that uses a mix of modding techniques to turn the Twist Fury into a 140 FPS short dart machine. Super impressive and way too fun.
My community crosshairs this episode are on Grim Reaper 2458's Blaster of Loudmouth. This blaster was heavily inspired by Iron Gopher's boom slang, and I've watched it being pieced together using a lot of junk parts like old badges, nameplates, and even part of a computer case. Grim has really hit their stride with these builds, and I look forward to seeing what they churn out next.
And that's it for the news. Thank you so much for keeping up to date on the hobby with us. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't miss this week's podcast with returning guest Taffy of Caramel Designs as we discuss their new licensed blaster with Busby Toys and get their takes on some of the other exciting hobby blasters from this episode. If you'd like to support us further, be sure to check out our merch store or consider subscribing to our Ko-Fi for some fun perks. And we'll see you in 2 weeks with another episode. But no availability dates are listed. Not that hard. An elastic band powered multi-dart shell compatible multi-dart shell, comma, an elastic band an elastic band powered multi-dart shell, comma. Steve also confirmed that the Blink was shipped to him with Siren's new dart design, a more traditional soft foam dart, as opposed to the expanded polypropylene. That's gonna be fun. Steve reported that although Can I be done? Can I please be done?
I love how gross this looks. Yum, terrible. But I'm out of the country. I'm in Mordor. That's why I have the map here. It's clearly where I'm going. I've been perusing Middle Earth. Deal with it.
I use my mind to control my hands and pull the trigger on my